Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
From ancient Nizwa in Oman. This little known joint used to be the capital of Oman up until like the 16th, 17th century, till Muscat took over. So it's a pretty crazy place. Ancient style. It's like you're kicking around in Assassin's Creed the whole time. Little narrow streets. Hey, Marvin, how are you? And as you can see, the locals are pretty bloody friendly too. People are saying g'day, trying to practice their English. They're waving, salam alaikum, salam alaikum. Really friendly joint. We've got a pretty action-packed day today too. So we're going to check out the fort, going to check out the souks, going to try and bid on a couple of goats, and yeah, we're just going to see what happens in this ancient city of Nizwa, Oman. Salam alaikum. Probably about 6:30 now, and things are certainly starting to get a bit more spicy. I've just had a cup of coffee as the kick in the balls on either this morning. Get to a good old-fashioned goat auction. So there we go, talking about goats. Hey buddy. It seems that the old guys walk around, they test the quality of like the goats by like squeezing them on its hips. You know what I mean? They all walk around and they're talking, they're squeezing on the hips. I'm going to start doing that to Sheila's when I meet them in the club now. Let's put a hand around, just give them a little gentle squeeze on the hips. See if it's good. Hey boys. Hey, good, good. Just give them a gentle little squeeze on the hips. See if they're worth taking home. Jeez, it's hectic. I feel like picking my nose, but I'm too worried that someone's going to see it and I end up buying a goat. So when the viewing gets tough, you got to go where the local riffraff go, climb up onto the roof and have a good bird's eye view. holy smokes, that's hectic. There's so much going on. It's been going on for like hundreds of years too. It's just a lively market, just the way it used to be the whole time. Just trading animals, eh? Bang.
هذا يجي فيه خط.
What I've noticed a lot actually is like with the rabbits and with the big birds, turkeys and all that, the guys like hold them up and inspect them like proper. Hold them against their face, give it a good sniff, pull its legs out, hang it upside down, fully inspect the whole animal, you know. So I don't know exactly what they're looking for, but I like the look of it. Hey, cheers, brother. Thank you. See, everyone's so nice here too. You're just kicking around, guys are waving, saying g'day, how are ya? It's just a really good environment, you know. Hey, boys. Hey. So I wanted to have a chat more with the guys that were selling all the goats in the livestock area, but they were just pure goat mode. They were serious, looks on their faces. But I know one thing is, don't get it between a man and his goat. So I'll just save the talking to after, when everything dies down a little bit, all the cash has been made, and everyone's a bit more rancho relaxo. How's that? I didn't even realise, just past the fruit market, just edging on past the meat souk, there's a bloody gun market. Look like someone out of like 1960s Afghanistan. All long-barreled rifles, big machetes, like the Omani dagger. Everyone's picking up guns and looking down the barrel, inspecting it. Fucking wild, man.
كم شوية؟
Hey, cheers, bro.
خلاص اجيب
والمسلمين كبر الله اكبر
So I actually hired a car from Muscat. It's about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive, Nizwa to Muscat. It's at the base of the West Hajar Mountains. It's in a beautiful spot too. But it's a great drive. It's all along the freeway too. awesome little towns you can stop off and explore. See mate, old mate's just kicking around an electric scooter. It's a real fusion of new and old around here, isn't it? You'll notice everyone too is always greeting each other in the street. No matter if you're a gringo white boy like myself, or mahaban, which means hello in Arabic, or salam alaikum, like peace be with you. All these greetings just flying left, right and centre like a ping pong match. So learn some Arabic before you get here too, because when you start speaking it, a little smile on their face too. They know you're trying and have a little giggle. I'm probably pronouncing the words completely wrong too. That's probably why they're giggling the whole time. Mahaban. You've got to talk like you got something stuck in your throat a little bit, you know? You can't say mahaban or mahaban. You got to say mahaban. You need a strepsil. Tell you what, I'm starting to burn up here, eh? It's about 10:30 in the morning. I feel like Hans Mole Man in The Simpsons. You know, when the sun's just beating down on him, beads of sweat just pouring. Ooh. Alright, so we've just rocked up to Nizwa Fort. It's the most visited tourist attraction in all of Oman, which is telling you something because there's heaps of good tourist attractions. So this bad boy was built in the 16th or the 17th century. And it's so important because it's in a real strategic location. It's like at the base of the Western Hajar Mountains over there. The top's full of cannons. It's got a 360-degree view of the whole city. So like the raiding forces, they really struggled, they reckon. I don't know who reckons. I didn't chat to anyone, you know, from back then, but just what I've read. But yeah, we'll go suss it out. Should be pretty interesting, I reckon. So you notice everywhere around Oman there's daggers. There's daggers on the money. There's daggers on paintings. There's blokes wearing daggers on their belt. They look really pretty too. They're like made of silver. I think I've seen a couple of gold ones encrusted with some random stuff on there. But a lot of the blokes are wearing with their national Omani attire. So it looks fantastic. It looks proper like they're from a warrior background, you know? Something out of a movie. Hey, how are you? Hey, Marvin. Hey. Feels like I'm in like Assassin's Creed or something. Just lurking around these old forts. Should be wearing like a ninja costume with a turban wrapped around my face. Sneaking around. Oh, this must be the center of the fort. With a massive Omani flag. There we go. Got the old cannon lined up, ready to defend the fort. Look at that. Beautiful view of the mountains over Nizwa. You see the bad dudes coming over that ridge. Got about 100 cannons on top of this fort, just popping away. Tell you what though, it's not that efficient. Because see, when they're firing these cannons, it's just going to go bang straight into that fence there. Nizwa, baby! Look at that. Feels like you're really in the Middle East, really in the Arabian Peninsula looking at this. You can smell all the grills and all the frankincense incense wafting up from the city. So the best thing too, during the day and the night, early morning, doesn't matter when, it's like 8-10 times a day. On top of the mosque, they got all the loudspeakers and they just blare out the call to prayer. It feels magical, eh? Like I should be zipping around on a magic carpet. Creates a good ambience to the ancient city of Nizwa. So I don't know if you guys can hear this well, but just at the mosque behind the fort here, they've just kicked on with the call to prayer over the loudspeakers. I think it's to let everyone know, you know, hey, get your shit together, it's time to go pray. So it seems like the call really worked wonders because all the blokes here just dropped everything and they're all running across the road, taking their shoes off, washing their hands, and they're heading inside, going to start to pray. You could spend all day just walking around the old part of this city. It's thousands of years old, and like you'd be walking down these tiny little streets, right? And it's got doorways and arches just in amongst the old buildings. And on top of that doorway, just be like a hotel in there, or a restaurant, or a mosque. Hey, hello, thank you. Hey. So I was struggling to find where I was staying last night. I drove in all through these little narrow streets. You had to keep stopping and pulling over somewhere so someone could just literally walk past. They're tiny, toy like a toiga. So yeah, rocked up in my hotel and I asked him, I said, man, this looks really old. Had a big wooden door in an old sandstone building. And he said, yeah, it's 3,000 years old. So I don't know if he's pulling my leg or not, but fuck, that's a whole day. So we'll head over there now and I'll give you a little tour of the room I'm staying in. So here is the humble abode, the Beit al-Akhir. I think that's how you say that word, isn't it? Akhir.
The door is unlocked.
Feels like someone said it, Indiana Jones. Oi. So this is like the main living room area. Like the common quarter. There you go. Open it up. And kapow. And then yeah, you've got these old school wooden doors with the old locking mechanism on them. And the best part about staying here is you walk up these stairs. As far as I remember, I think it was about 40 Australian dollars per night. I think there's only like 3 other people staying here too, so I'm going to chill out for a little bit. Next stop, we're going to head towards the empty quarter, which is endless desert that separates Oman to Saudi Arabia. So we're going to try and see if we can see some Bedouins, the desert people, just really have a naughty drive in the empty quarter, see what we can find. Maybe go pinch a camel on the nose and have a look at the stars, you know. Alright, so yeah, stay tuned and we'll go out desert hunting.